EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, ready. 53 is the mark. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Go. Out there.
Lock now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Ready? Mark 43.
To throw is Darnold. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
10-2 Topper.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, Foxtrot.
a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Yep. Let's go.
From the 31, Lock. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come in.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A First down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Check. Ready.
Now Locke on the bootleg. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Stone travel.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They look to throw. It's Locke going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Isaiah McKenzie, 67 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Go sack. All day, baby, all day. Right. He's tight, he's tight. Hey, lady. 3 down. Hey, check. Hey, let go.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On first down, Locke. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Leo! Hey, wahoo!
Here's Locke to throw. Airing it out for Hamilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Locke going to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw it is Locke. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. You know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
From midfield, here's Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're going to start. 3, March 43. It's going to be a long day for you.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
43.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Watch the pass. 43 is the red 80.
Again, Darnold eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Locke, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's what I do.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now this time, Locke will throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 78 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Locke looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey. Here we go. Go. Ready.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Locke now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Locke's pass intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To the air again, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Darnold completes it and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Jets on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Darnold to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously caught. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Darnold being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. Derek Barnett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Darnold. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They look to throw. It's locked. Flushed out right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw is Darnold. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Block will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lindsey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. 2nd and 5 now. Lock. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Bell, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Again, it's Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Hey, Delta.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
Now it's Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Lady. 43 is the mic. 43.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
43 is the mic. 43 Alpha.
One last throw now for Darnold. This is caught by Crowder. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.